Let's take a look at a great loop example, which is name and password. The user has to enter name of Bob and a password of ABC to pass. This one actually gets a lot of beginners because it's a double condition, and you have to have the right condition in order for this loop to work properly. I'll start off a variable string to hold the name and the password, and let's start a little do loop. We want the user to do something at least once, and what I want them to do is I want them to enter their name, and I want to enter the password, and I need to make them keep repeating this while something is true. So remember what the while statement is, right? Repeat this code while this is true. Well, what has to be true to repeat the code? Well, to get by, they have to enter Bob. So if they don't enter Bob, we know we can't let them by. They also have to enter ABC. If they don't enter ABC, we can't let them by. So keeping this in mind, I'm going to do this for my two conditions here. While the name dot equals Bob is false, that's one reason I should make them repeat. So if the name if the name they entered does not equal Bob, they have to go back up. Or, beautiful, right? Pull in from our conditional statements before. Or, if the password dot equals ABC is false, that's another reason we could have to go back up. So if you think about this, how do you get by this? Well, the only way you get by this, well, if you enter Bob, it's going to get confusing. If you enter Bob, name dot equals Bob is false, well, that statement is false. Or, let's say they enter ABC, password equals ABC is false, will be false too. So the whole thing, false or false, ends up being false. And it will not repeat, and you'll come through, and you can do a little system out, print line, hi Bob ABC. I know you shouldn't print their password out, but whatever. And so this ends up working as expected, hopefully. Let's give it a little go and see what happens. Name and password. So enter name. Let's just enter junk and junk. No, it looped back up. Well, let's try entering Bob with a bad password. Nope, I got to go back. Let's enter a bad name with a good password. No, makes me go back up. Now let's do the official test. Good name, good password, and it lets me by. Pretty good. I know you're clapping right now as you watch this. Now, is this the only way that you could have done that condition? The answer is no. What I'll do here is I'm just going to take this line out. I'll just pop it down there as a comment, and I'm going to do a different condition you could have done here. There's usually more than one way to do a condition, especially when you have sort of two things you're checking in the line. Here's one way using the not symbol. Okay, students don't seem to like using the not symbol, but I think it's great. Let's say this. Repeat this code while not. Well, while not what? While not name dot equals Bob is true and password dot equals ABC is true. Now, is that the right number of brackets I got there? 1, 2, 3. I think I need one more there. And that's looking good. So that's pretty clever there. This not symbol, you can put it in front of this group, and you can see the yellow highlighted brackets there, right? I'm basically saying the condition I'd like to have is name not equals Bob is true, and password equals ABC is true. That's a good condition. So I'm going to say while not this good condition, I have to go back up and repeat. And so those are two great ways to do it. Now, if we even wanted to get a little more clever and give the user a little bit better interface, I could also do this. I could have a little if statement in there, and I could literally ask the same if statement that I was doing with my while statement, and I could say, if not the good condition, let's do a little system out print line. Username and password were not good. Okay. That way, it's not just repeating the box. It actually gives a little feedback as well. Then goes back up and repeats the loop. Nice touch there. Anyways, whichever one you decide to use, right? Whether you decide to use the not with the and, or just use the negative falses with the or, it's up to you. Okay, they both work. That's good stuff. Tricky, study that one. This kind of stuff pops up once in a while in your programs. Thanks for watching.